Hi everyone, welcome to today's vlog. Today we are headed to Doha for a content creation trip with my team. It's currently 11 a.m. I have to leave the house around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. So I have about 7-8 hours to get all of this stuff done. I need to pack, figure out everything I'm gonna take, make sure everything is charged. I'm gonna have a carry-on suitcase. You can see them back over there. They're the July suitcases. So I have a carry-on and then I have checked baggage, and I need to properly separate everything. So things that need to be checked in are in the right bag, and things that I don't need to carry with me can go in a separate bag. It just makes it easier and less bulky. I also need to prepare this week's YouTube videos. We have another 5 YouTube videos that are going up, so I need to do the thumbnails for them and create the descriptions. I need to clear out all of my SD cards. I need to finish planning actually what we're gonna be doing in Doha. Like, I have a rough idea, but I just want it to be like a little bit more detailed. I also need to go and get my nails done because I got them done specifically like green color to match my branding for this trip. However, they have started to chip already, even though I only got it done this weekend, but I need to go and like get them redone. For a lot of the shots that you guys see me take, they're gonna have like my finger in it or my hands, and I just want them to have like a really clean and polished look. I need to shoot an unboxing video with my iPhone 15 Pro, which I haven't done yet. And usually I take a while to do them anyway because I want to have the correct setup. However, I want to take the iPhone on the trip with me, so I need to do it today. I also need to check in for the flight and just do any like last minute kind of admin tasks. I will need to make sure that I've converted any money or I have money available on my card, make sure like the international limits are set up, set up my phone for international roaming, and a bunch of little admin tasks like that. There's also a few payments that I need to make for my business, like salary payments need to go out today. Some bills need to also be paid. And I want to spend some time with my baby before I go. I want to have like a good 2 or 3 hours just solid with her, because this is my first trip, like solo trip away from her, and it'll be the first time I'm spending a night away from her, and I'm so nervous. Just like nervous about just leaving her. What if she needs me? What if she does something and I miss it? What if something happens and I'm not there? I am really nervous, and I just want to kind of spend some like time where I'm not stressed about work or anything else, just with her and kind of like be in the moment as well. So I want to do that for like 2 or 3 hours today. And like, I don't want to do it with like oh, I have so much work to do. I have so much work to do. Like, let's move on with this type. I want to do it with like, okay, I'm ready to go. Here's my time with you. That's the vibes. So we have a team meeting right now just to go over everything, make sure the guys have packed everything properly as well. I have everything kind of like ready. I do have to like seriously start packing, not just like put everything out like this. Let's go. All right, and then I have my little camera bag. So let's put stuff in here. I'm gonna just place everything on top of the camera bag, and then we can figure out the rest. Phones, 2 of them, and accessories. And then I have my DJI, and I have this, my power bank, a laptop charger, my AirPods, Insta 360. I have the Insta 360 3-meter invisible selfie stick, or I think some people also call this a telescope pole or something, but it's huge. It just fits on the frame. That's how long it is. I'm gonna go to the back so you guys can see. Can you see the top? It's freaking huge. So I'm so excited to use this. It's actually for something so big. It feels pretty lightweight, but it still feels sturdy. My Rare Beauty Givenchy blush, little brush with it, hair oil in their hair bands. Officially have 1 hour before I need to leave. I have no idea where the time has gone, and I will catch up with you guys as I'm leaving, or I'm in the car, because I probably won't have time to talk to you again. I got my bags, and now I have to figure out how to get to the departure level or if I have to go to international transfer. I'm pretty sure it's departures because my 2 flights are not connected. One is Indigo and the other one is Qatar, so they're not like code sharing. So I think I have to go upstairs. It's 11:19 now, so boarding opens in 10 minutes. While that happens, I'm setting up my new iPhone, just entering the Face ID, the passcode, and now just setting up with the Apple ID. I didn't back it up from iCloud because I thought about it and I should have done that when I had Wi-Fi. So I'm just gonna sign in with my Apple ID and then download the apps that I need, which will be like Inshot, probably Instagram, and that's it. And I'm gonna put a SIM in here for right now. I have my personal phone and a work phone, so I'm gonna put my work SIM in here for right now, and just use it like this when I on the trip. And then when I get back home, then I'll like fully update it with the Wi-Fi at home. And then my flight departs at 2:05 a.m. I had to double check, so I have like 2.5 hours at this point. I made it to the lounge. It is 1:07, and if you remember, I went to the check-in counter at 11:30 because the system wasn't working throughout the entire airport, which meant that because I was like first in line and I was waiting for my boarding pass, so by the time I got to immigration and security, they were like super empty. So it took me literally like 5 minutes at immigration, 5 minutes at security. Like it took more time to pack my bag at security, like repack my bag, than it did to actually go through security. And now I am at the lounge. I have a good like an hour and a half almost. My flight is not at 2:50, it's at 2:30, so boarding is at like 2:45, so I have a good like an hour and a half to chill, grab some food, have some water. I'm going to work on the itinerary and just sort everything out. I'm also going to try and do a little bit of work on the flight itself, but get some rest because once we get to Doha, it's like just getting started. It's about 3 a.m., like 5 minutes to 3. I am headed to the boarding gate. I got a bunch of work done. I have a little bit more work to do and I'm gonna finish on the flight while I wait for them to serve their meal because I didn't have dinner here, and I'll probably just have it on the flight. And I'm excited because Qatar food is supposed to be really good. Welcome to Doha! I just landed not that long ago. It's been like actually like 40 minutes. It took ages to go from the aircraft to the airport, and even in immigration there was like no line, but it just took ages for them to process. So now I'm going to quickly exchange some money. I have to look for Farhan and Ganesh, see where they are, if they picked up their bags, and then find my car pickup service, which is going to be the car that stays with us throughout our whole trip. Let's go. I found Farhan and Ganesh, but these guys, we lost their bags. Stupid Indigo. All of the bags for everyone got lost, which is just freaking crazy. But anyway, they're like, give us a number. And we gave the number and they're like, we can only accept local numbers. I'm like, but this is an airport. How can you just accept local numbers? They had their clothes in it and tripods. We weren't gonna go to the hotel anyway to get changed until later. So hopefully it'll come by the evening on the next flight. I'm gonna share the details with the travel agent. Hopefully she'll be able to track everything down. And now we have to exit right over here. So I'm gonna turn you guys off. The breakfast place opens at 9 anyway. So we're gonna go to the hotel first, drop our bags, maybe try to check in, and then we'll go for breakfast. Okay, say hi to the vlog.
Hello.
So we have breakfast, and then which is 9 minutes away, and then we're gonna go to this building called the M7. So we're just gonna walk there. It's only a 1-minute walk, just like right around the corner, which is perfect. We'll try to shoot some content there, and over breakfast we'll discuss like what we're gonna shoot as well. Okay, we are headed out. We weren't able to check into the hotel early, which is fine. We weren't really expecting to be able to, but I wish she would have just told us sooner instead of like making us wait for a long time. She just made us wait for like 45 minutes to tell us it's not ready. We are now headed to, I call it Elan Cafe. I don't know if it's like ELN and EL and N, but this is a super famous cafe that started in London and they recently expanded to the Middle East. It's like really pretty and all pink inside. We're gonna shoot some content and we're also going to have breakfast there. So that's what the plan is for this morning. Once we get to Elan Cafe, I will give you guys an update. Welcome to Elan Cafe. This cafe is just so stunning. As soon as we walked in, we were completely awed, and the service here was so great. The staff were so nice and really understanding when we were filming. We did go first thing in the morning, so there was not too many people there. I'm immediately getting a feeling that Doha is slightly slower paced and not a lot of people are going to be early risers, which works out fantastic for us when we're shooting. The staff were really accommodating and gave us lots of good tips on where we could also go and shoot next, and recommended that we also visit their other branch in Doha, which is much bigger than the one in downtown. We ordered some drinks, some coffee, and some food to try. We went with the staff's recommendations on what to order and what we should try. While the food is on its way, we decided to shoot some quick reels. The first is going to be this swipe transition that you see me clicking here. This is actually such a fun one to do, and I've seen this done a few times on social media, and I love it for food reels and for product-based reels. Also, as a side note, all of the tutorials that we're clicking here, they're all available on Patreon. If you don't know what Patreon is, it's basically where you subscribe to your favorite creator and you receive additional content from them. So the additional content that I provide is tutorials. So these are shooting tutorials and editing tutorials. I do a lot of transition tutorials that would be perfect for travel, or if you have a product-based business, or if you're a creator. After we finished clicking the phone swipe tutorial, which was a little hard because we're not in our studio and this is really our first time being outside and doing a shoot like this. Next, we did this bounce transition where we're basically taking the menu from the drink. You can do this with other objects and products as well. We also got lots of footage of the restaurant as well, which you'll see in the vlog right now. And we took some pictures that I could use on my Instagram and on YouTube. The food here was actually so delicious. I usually sometimes when you come to places like this where it's just beautifully decorated, they rely on the decor to pull people in, but they have done such an amazing job with the food. I was so impressed. The breakfast here, I would say, is a little bit more expensive. It cost us about 400 dirhams, which is around 9,000 rupees. Or 165 Australian dollars, which in Australian dollars is not too much, but I definitely would say in rupees it is quite significant. And I would kind of say for like the entire atmosphere and the vibe and the food that you get, it is worth it. However, if I was just basing this just on the food, I would say that I could go somewhere else and get a lot more food than we got here. Regardless, we had an amazing experience here. The place is stunning. It's perfect for creating some content. And now we're off to our next location. Hey guys, we just finished at Elan Cafe and we're about to go to our next location on our list, which is this one right over here. It has a retractable roof and the roof has retracted. Even without the retractable roof, the area is still really nice, and I think it's around midday or so right now, and the place is basically empty. It did just rain, so you might see someone on a buggy just zooming around, just mopping up the floor. And this is what I found so surprising about Doha, is that it is absolutely kept so pristine and so clean. Not that I was expecting it to be really dirty, but having someone that wipes away the rain is next level. We shot a few transitions and reels here. The first one that we worked on was this follow me from behind, and then we also did follow me from the side, just a few different things. Then I started with all of my selfie transitions, which are all now up on Patreon as well. We did a few different selfie transitions, and then I pulled out my Insta360 so we can practice some drone shots, some walking shots. After I edit it together, I'm going to create a video for you guys, if you have an Insta360, how you can use it when you're traveling. We are done. The shade did not come back in at all, but it was fine. We just got like all the content that we planned on getting. Now we're headed to the hotel so we can drop off our bags. I'm gonna change outfits so we have like the next part of the shoot is something different and I don't have like the same outfit for everything, because I feel like because we're going to so many different locations, we want it to look like different shoots, and if I'm not in different outfits, that doesn't happen. So we are now just headed back to the car. We got B-rolls, we got shots with the Insta 360. I think we'll just like rest at the hotel room really only for like an hour, like, which is just enough time to just charge everything, and like not even an hour, maybe like 45 minutes, guys, which I think is just like just enough time to just like reset. And yeah, and then we'll be back out. We're going to Souk Waqif, I think is what it's called, next. And then we're gonna go to our sunset point, but I'm not sure, I might skip one of them. It's almost 2 o'clock, so we do need to skip something. I will catch up with you guys in the car. We are finally getting into our rooms. We all got key cards. These guys are bunking together and I have my own room, and we're just gonna go and see. This is the first time I am going to be alone, guys. So let's open up. Okay, nothing is there. Cool. This is a cute little room. They did upgrade me to a suite, which was really nice. But thank you so much to Embassy Suites by Hilton for upgrading me. I really appreciate that. That's so nice. In this little 1-bedroom suite. I think next time I'd probably get a 1-bedroom suite because it looks so nice. There's like a little lounge area. I'll give you guys a tour a little bit later. But there is a little lounge area, bedroom area. The bathroom is nice and spacious. There's so much storage. It's pretty good. I love it. Let's see what's... There's not that many great options for food, but it's actually quite cheap. I don't actually know how cheap it is. I see 20 QAR and I think that's cheap. Anyway, there's some burgers, pizza, club sandwich. That's a favorite of mine. I'll do a club sandwich any day, so that might be something that I do. Quesadillas, chicken nuggets, fish and chips, ice cream, fruit salad, standard. Not like a giant menu, but you know, like when you're hungry and they have coffee machines and stuff. When the team comes, I will do like a walkthrough with you guys. But right now, I'm just gonna put my feet up. I'm gonna call my baby. I miss her so much. Yeah, and I'm just gonna recoup. We have to like get back to regroup in like 30 minutes. All right, guys, we're just getting ready to go again. This is what I'm wearing. You can't tell properly, but it's like a purple dress, very similar to the blue dress. It's also by Femella. It's the name of the brand. And then I have these like sandals, like strappy sandals on as well, and they're just like in this brown color, so like goes well with my skin tone. I'm gonna take off the current earrings that I have on and maybe just put something else on. These guys are already there, so let's just take this off. I wish I had something. Oh, I'm so close. Sorry guys. I'm just gonna take these off. I never wear like jewelry or earrings. Whew, that looks nice. I really just don't wear anything. It's like, you know, I feel like sometimes like a habit that you like are instilled with, like to put on to accessorize, and just like never did it. So I'm gonna put on these clips on the back of my head. Repacking my bag, I'm gonna do the Insta 360, and I'm gonna leave this camera behind. I'm gonna use one of my phones to continue the vlog, just so we're carrying a little bit less. And no, actually, you know what? I might continue to carry this camera because we do seem to have 3 bars left. And then if it does die, I'll switch it over. I'm gonna head out now. I'm running late. These guys are waiting, and I will catch you guys in the elevator. In the elevator, just discussing what we're gonna do next. I thought we don't shoot the hotel room because the driver, we have to pay him if he stays after 4 o'clock. So I thought it would be a good idea just to use him. So we had planned to go to the Souk place, And then we have to go to the Broad Walk. Yeah, Broad Walk is for sunset. And then the Palace Vendome, the fountain show, is for nighttime, and that's where we'll also, you know, do our own thing, have dinner and stuff like that. We're on our way to the Broad Walk, and the way to get there on Google, it wasn't correct. So we're gonna go to the MIA, which is the Museum of Islamic Art, and then they said from there you can take a little golf cart to the Broad Walk. So we're just gonna go and figure out that situation, and like you guys will see if, like, also if you want to visit the Broad Walk, it has like a really nice view of the skyline. It is very overcast today, so we're not expecting obviously like a nice sunset or anything, but let's see what happens. We're on our way to the Broad Walk. If you want to find where it is and how to get there and you don't want to walk there, park at the Museum of Islamic Art car park. It's like a giant car park, and you find this ATM, and outside here is where all the buggies come to pick you up, and then you can, I think you can say like where you want to go. We'll ask him and we'll find out like if it's like there's a route and you just hop on, hop off, or you can tell them like we want to go here. They have like restrooms here, which is really nice, and the pizza place seems closed, but they have like lots of little food trucks all around the park, so it would be like ideal to just like come and chill. Let's go see what they have at the Nia Park Cafe. I think we're just gonna get a drink and then like something to quickly eat. I ordered some pizza and some food for us here, just whatever everybody wanted, and the food here was actually really good. However, it just took ages to come. We wasted a lot of time thinking that the food was going to be here any moment, and it just didn't arrive. So around halfway through our waiting game, we just decided to start shooting, but we did waste a considerable amount of time just waiting around for the food. Outside the cafe is a little seating area. They have more like lunch or eating type seating areas, and then places that you can just sit and chill. It faces the water and Doha skyline, and it's just the most beautiful place for you to come and chill. The team went around just shooting some b-roll shots of the location. Then after we had our food, we started doing a couple of transitions. After that, we continued on with our selfie transitions and some of the transitions that you saw us clicking in downtown. So follow me from behind, follow me from the side, selfie rotate, dip the phone, etc. We also got a little bit of time to play around with the Insta360. We continued on with some of the transitions and things we were shooting in downtown. Sun was escaping from us so fast, and we didn't quite complete everything that we had planned to here. But we just stuck around until after sunset, just chilled at the park. The team, Farhan and Ganesh, took some personal time. They took some photos for themselves and some videos for their own archives. The team really wanted to go and check out Palace Vendome or Place Vendome. I'm not quite sure which one it is, but it's in a separate part of Qatar called Lusail. I think that's how you pronounce it again. It's not exactly in Doha. It's a little bit further away, but we decided just to take the drive out there and see the fountain show. We got to the mall, and it's so massive and it's absolutely stunning. It's like a giant castle that has shopping built all around it. The shops are all around, and in the middle you have this fountain courtyard area with lots of restaurants. We walked around the area for a little bit, and then we headed to the fountain area for the show. I think we managed to catch, this was the 8 o'clock or the 8:30 show, and we shot a few bits of content here. I didn't take out my Insta360 here just because when we're shooting content, we always try to be really mindful that there's other people here that are also exploring or going about their day, and we never want to be an inconvenience. So in this case, I didn't whip out my Insta360, but we did do a few transitions and reels here as well. After we finished shooting, the team and I, we both got some personal time. We just headed to have dinner wherever we wanted, and it ended up actually being a little bit of a late night by the time we got back to the hotel. When we got back to the hotel, I took a quick shower and did my skincare routine. I didn't get time to unpack like I thought I would. Usually when I get in from a trip, I like to unpack and like iron my dresses and everything straight away, especially for content creating trips because it can be so busy, and it's always nice to just have everything ready to go in the morning. But I was so exhausted from the huge travel day that I had, plus all of the running around that we did in Doha, that I just wanted to crash. All right, I'm gonna go to sleep now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is 7:45. I have to be downstairs in 15 minutes for breakfast. So let's go. We're doing breakfast and a team meeting. Hi everyone. We are back from breakfast. I couldn't shoot anything at breakfast. So right now, these guys went to the airport. I think their bags have arrived. I really, really, really hope their bags have arrived. If not, we're gonna go out shopping and get them a few bits of clothing, new clothes to have. They said they wanted to wait. They didn't want to go and grab something now, which obviously I would pay for anything that they had to grab. So it was not like they were saying it because they didn't want to have to like pay for it, because obviously it would have costed a lot to replace the clothes and stuff. So yeah, they said they didn't want to wait, but we might just go and if they don't have it, just like grab a couple of t-shirts for them and stuff, and see what else they need. But yeah, like I feel like terribly because like it's like their first international trip and it's just like such a damper on it, and like yeah. So now I'm going to finish up a little bit of work on the laptop. We're aiming to be out of here at 12:30, so yeah, let's get some work done. And I'm gonna do my hair and just get ready also for the day. Alright guys, I am ready-ish. We're just about to head out. We're gonna go to the National Museum in Doha. I was gonna include some like time lapse of me getting ready. However, I had to pump, so no time lapse there. I have taken 2 other outfits for the day. This is a green dress, and then I also have a red dress and a white dress. I've taken matching accessories, so I have like a silver claw clip here. I wish I had a green one. And then I have some hair clips. I have another claw clip as well. I have a bow for my hair. I packed some jewelry in the car. We are running late. So I didn't get to put them on right now. Packed some extra outfits in the shopping bag from yesterday. Backpack is fully packed. I just gave Ganesh my, what did I give him? I gave him my laptop so he can go charge it. We only have like 1 adapter. I'm gonna try and buy another one for this room, but we just borrowed like the adapter from the hotel and we're using it to charge all of our devices. I bought like a power board from home that has like 10 connection points and like 10 USBs or something, but they've kept in their room so they can charge everything, and I just have like 2 USBs to charge my phone, and I'm just giving them everything, so then everything is kind of in one spot. I think I got everything. I need to put some lip gloss on. I'll put it on in the car. Always a rush at the end. Turn off the privacy, get them to make my room. If you guys can kind of see. Wow, this would be so cool to take a photo from. I also wish I had a string attachment for my Insta360. So we can't film inside the museum like with professional gear. I actually don't know what the rule is. I will update you guys after we get out. Welcome to the National Museum of Qatar. The museum usually opens at 9 a.m. but on Fridays it opens at 1:30 p.m. We completely lost track of the days here, so we got here around 1 p.m. and then we had to wait. It worked out perfectly though. Initially I thought we were going to be 4 hours late. It was going to be really crowded. However, we were one of the first people into the museum. After buying our tickets, we went upstairs and I noticed the gift shop is right near the entrance. I wasn't sure if we were going to have time at the end of the museum to visit the gift shop, and I didn't want to also go around trying to look for it. So since we were some of the first people in, the gift shop was empty. Here, I was able to capture a few pictures and get started on our transitions. The main transition that we wanted to click at the museum is the ticket swipe and also get a couple of B-roll shots here as well. You could easily spend the entire day at the museum. It's so beautifully curated and just a really easy place to learn about the history of Qatar. We did have to rush through here, but we did manage to see all of the areas. Right when you're about to exit the museum, the last exhibition that you have is this light show. This is by Pippi Lottie Wrist, and it's called Your Brain to Me, My Brain to You. This is a little display of hanging lights in pink and purple and different colors that you can walk through. If you've been to any of the Team Lab exhibitions, it is similar to that. We were told we are not allowed to spend more than 5 minutes here, but she did notice that we were shooting some content, so she allowed us to spend a little bit more time until the next group came in. By she, I'm just referring to the attendant that was there from the museum. She also told us to check out this other part of the museum that I actually didn't know was there. You just walk through like a small passageway and then you're introduced to this compound area. This is called the Old Palace and it's such a contrast to the architecture of the National Museum. We managed to get lots of amazing content here, a lot of B-roll footage, as well as capture some transitions for our 10 transition stories. Next, we're going to be heading to Connaught Quartier. It's almost sunset, so hopefully we can get there before the sun fully goes down. Hi guys, we are here at Connaught Quarter, I think, but it is so beautiful, like kind of like Venice, but I'm assuming less crowded, less authentic, and a lot more cleaner because obviously it is fake, but it is so beautiful here. We found this street that is pretty empty. If you want to find the same street, it is like find the dominoes and just like walk down towards the end. But the sun has left us. It is blue hour right now, so we're gonna quickly click some shots and I will recap with you guys in a little bit what we've done for the day. Let's go. This area is actually a residential area. It has a canal running through it. It's really nice to just visit in the afternoons. I feel like this is a little less touristy and a little bit more local vibes. There are a lot of families here, people just chilling and having fun. A lot of also cute little restaurants to try as well. Since we arrived here a little bit late, we did quickly click our transitions. We did a spin transition and then also the stump transition. After clicking everything on this bridge, we decided to head into kind of like the main area, which was a little bit more crowded. We again shot some night mode comparison videos as well as some B-roll, and it's just so fun to chill here. There's a really lovely breeze and we just had a great time creating content. We got this light that Ganesh is holding up. It was only like 2,000 bucks, but it's like professional video quality. It looks really nice. We are here. Everybody's here. Everybody's energy level is 6 out of 10. Ganesh is saying 8 out of 10. And we're gonna shoot a few more transitions. Sorry, I keep looking at myself in this because it looks good. It is about 6 o'clock. We have a few more transitions to shoot here, and then I think we might go somewhere else for dinner. I'm not sure. There are a few really nice places here, but we might go somewhere else for dinner just to explore another place. Not planning on shooting any kind of content there, just something fun that we want to just kind of do, and because we still have some time in the day. As you guys can see, it is pretty dark, but I still want to start the day tomorrow really early, so I don't want to stay out too long either. So let's finish the shoot. It is 7:42. I just been sitting down at this restaurant. It's called the Ottoman Palace, and it is so amazing here. It's just so breezy. It's so calming. You guys know yesterday I was feeling really just like down. I think I was sleepy, but like I feel my mood feels a lot better, even though like I still very much miss my baby. But yeah, it's so nice here. I was just chatting with these guys and saying like, imagine if we worked here like all the time, and after work we could come down, have like dinner, or just like sit here, drink some tea, or like we had places like this available to us all the time to shoot. Like we were rushing so much here, and I would love to have come here also like when there was a little bit of daylight as well. We obviously missed that opportunity, but yeah, like imagine if you just lived here and you could come to places like this all the time. In Hyderabad there are some nice places, but obviously like they're just like not well looked after, so it's like hard to create content if there's like a huge pile of trash on the side, or like there's trash all over like the staircase or something like that. Like it's just harder to create content. And then lots of places when you go there they say like no photography or something. There's that place called Seven Tombs, the Qutb Shahi tombs, and they're tombs, so I understand, but yeah, there's no photography allowed there, and I don't know, it's just like annoying. So we shot for the entire day. We've ordered some delicious dinner. I'm so excited for dinner. It's not authentic Qatari food. I don't know what is authentic Qatari food. I'm sure they have their own twist on like Middle Eastern food, but we are having Turkish food today. And we're waiting for our drinks. And these guys are taking selfies. We're done for the day. We're gonna have dinner here, and my goal is to get out of here by 8:30, and then it takes about 20 minutes to go back to the hotel. Back in the hotel room. I'm going to take a few steps back. I'm gonna reorganize everything because everything is a mess anyway. It's like a good time. It's like 9 o'clock, so I want to start kind of winding down a little bit, and I also want to figure out what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. I want to have 2 outfits we're doing MENA district first. Tomorrow, Old Doha Port, it's called, and so I want to have 2 outfits for there, so we just can like mix up all of the different looks. I wish I had more green outfits. I want to have 2 dresses picked out for that, and I'm gonna do maybe 2 different colors. I have this white and blue, which I like, and I think it'll be nice against like all of the backdrops. Yeah, I have one that's like all white with little love hearts. We are going to have breakfast at between 8 to 9. That's the plan, and then head off to the library. The library is stunning. It is another like gold place of mine to go to, so I'm gonna go there, and I think for that I want to do something bright. I have a red dress that has a little collar, which I might wear. Oh, actually, you know what, I might wear this. It's like nice and bright, so you stand out amongst all the books. And then I will need one more for the art museum, and then we're also going to the souk. With the souk, I think I'll do this for the souk. I'll do the red shirt dress for the library, and then I'll do a blue dress for the Islamic Art Museum. I know this is sounding like a lot, but then it just looks like we have clicked content on different days. Like it doesn't all look like one day, and I can like post the photos that we're taking like kind of back to back. I am all ready for bed. I cleaned up the hotel room, like all my stuff, not like didn't vacuum, but just a little bit, and I thought I would give you guys a little tour because I haven't done that and I wanted to. We have our main door, and then was my carry-on baggage, and right now I'm just storing all of my laundry in there, and then like these are my intimates, but I've covered them. Huge closet over here. You could store like all of your clothes in here, and there's so much storage here. And then we have a little powder room over here, And then this is like when you walk in, the little sitting room. I think it's like a fold out couch, TV. It's pretty small. I would say like it's nice for like if you have like two people, but seriously, 3 adults in here would be such a squeeze. I organized everything in my suitcase. Right now I just have some like laundry and some shopping in there. These are like the only green outfits other than these pajamas that I have. But I don't really like them in like, you know, outdoor travel photography. But I thought what I would do is just like put on the shirt and take some close-ups just so I have some content for my grid. And yep, here I am again. Little desk you guys saw me in the morning. And then we have our little coffee station here. They give us some bottles of water. And then it's not an espresso machine, but has the pods. I haven't tried it. Maybe I'll try it tomorrow when I wake up. Tea and coffee. Hi again. But just like a cute little sitting room. It's nice to just sit here and get some work done. And here is the bedroom. Then I have all of my hair accessories kind of lined up here, camera equipment, watching some Gilmore Girls, and I'm about to start ironing. I'm gonna iron these 3 dresses for tomorrow. And then over here, I just hung up all of my dresses. You have your little toilet over there. I just like laid out all of my makeup stuff as well. This bed is actually so soft, but organizing all my clothes and my accessories and my makeup is something that I would do on the first night of traveling usually. However, obviously we just had a hectic first day and I'm just getting around to it now, but I just wish I had done it sooner. So yeah, but I had enough clothes. Last year I had a lot of dresses from Forever New, which is an Australian brand, and they have like a particular, like it's like a georgette type of fabric, and basically unless it's like really really compressed or something, it does not need to be ironed. And I thought that was really helpful. I did see inside that they do have like a laundry service. It's not crazy expensive, like it's not as expensive as it is like if you're in Europe or in the US or something like that, or in Australia to get things pressed. However, the phone in the room doesn't work, so I want to have these for tomorrow. So I want to get everything pressed. All right, so I have ironed 3 outfits. It's about 11:30 and I'm just about to get into bed. Gonna find some lip gloss because my lips are so chapped. And I will see you guys in the morning. Hey guys, it's 4:40 and I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna make myself some coffee because I feel really sleepy. I did not get a good sleep, but let's go. We got like 20 minutes. I have to meet the team. The driver is not here yet. It's 5:19. He's supposed to be here at 5. All right, so he's not coming. I'm gonna try and get the reception to book us a cab because I don't have my Uber set up. I had like fraudulent transactions on Uber, so I removed like my PayPal and my like card. So let's see if somebody's here. It's currently 6:16 a.m. So we have another hour and a half here. Yeah, before it becomes too exposed. I will catch up with you guys soon. Welcome to Old Doha Port. This is again one of those things that has been on my Pinterest board for so long. So it feels so surreal to actually come here and see everything. I would definitely recommend coming here during sunrise if you want to create some content and take some photos. Everywhere is practically empty except for a few construction workers. And the pastel colored buildings with golden hour during sunrise is so beautiful. We created some follow me from behind and follow me from the side transitions here. And then we found this little corner right by the water where the sun was just perfect. We recorded recorded some B-roll shots here as well as the blink transition before moving on. Right in the center, there is a restaurant called Chaparat Al Mina, which is what I would recommend that you get dropped off at when you are arriving to this location. It is very central in the port and a great way to start navigating. When we reached this, we walked around a little bit here and tried to find another location to shoot some more transitions. We managed to continue on with shooting our 9 transition story as well as a few cover photos before we were stopped by security. Alright guys, I just changed into this shirt so we could take a few cover photos for Instagram, because obviously I have a blue dress on, which means like we can't use much of the cover photos. But then somebody just came and told us that we can't have backpacks here, which is like odd. They said no tripods, completely understandable. They said no professional camera, which means we can't use the R3. Again, I completely understand that, but then they said no backpacks. So they said you have to go put it away, you can't be here. I wish there was like just like a set of rules somewhere. Maybe it's online and I didn't read it. But obviously like the first security guard that we saw when we were taking out the R3, he said no professional big cameras. You have to take permission to shoot on something like that. And we said, okay, fine. People who told me I can't shoot because they're just doing their job, but just like annoying in general. Like just had the, driver not coming, bed bugs, and also no coffee. Yeah. Alright, we are heading back to the hotel for some breakfast now. We ended the shoot not as successful. I don't know, how'd you guys feel about the shoot?
Can be done.
So Farhan is saying that we could have probably done it a little bit better if there weren't as many restrictions. We probably just need to get some food in our bellies and have some coffee, and then we're going to change so I have a different look for the day. Then we have to go to the National Library, which I'm really excited for. It's been on my bucket list for a while now. We're back in the hotel room. It's about 10 o'clock, about to leave for the library. Obviously running a little bit late because we're supposed to get there at 8:30 to the library, but it's okay. I have this little lavender colored dress on, which I actually really love. I think it looks really nice in the mirror. The dress that I had picked out, the red one that you guys saw me ironing yesterday, I felt like it shrank because it was literally exposing my knees, and it was like literally this high, and I just felt a little uncomfortable wearing it. I find it really hard to find influencers, content creators that are my size. So, here is an outfit that I think would work. If you're my size, I think it looks really amazing. I love it, and I feel super cute in it. I might even get another one, to be honest with you guys, because it's just so comfy. Welcome to Qatar National Library. The entrance to the library is quite underwhelming to how spectacular the interiors look. Our aim was to get here at 8 a.m., but since we're running late, it's around 11 o'clock when we finally reached. The parking lot here is also almost full, so my impression that this library was just something for aesthetics is completely wrong. There seems to be university students or students that are studying here. There's a really bustling cafe and coffee area, as well as a back area, which I think is being used for research students. However, the library is big enough to find a little nook or a little corner to shoot. We just finished at the library. We got some amazing clips. We left the vlog camera in the car, and we left a lot of our equipment in the car because we didn't want to attract any kind of like negative attention, as per our experience this morning, which obviously was very disappointing, this morning's experience. But I feel like we got lots of great clips. We also got our very first clip on our R3, which was awesome. It was only like a few photos and a video, but we hauled such a big, expensive piece of equipment here, so it's nice to be able to use it. Right now, we're gonna head to the souk because we were supposed to go to the Museum of Islamic Art. However, I think we want to go there for around sunset time because there it was really beautiful around sunset. Even though we know it's gonna be kind of a little really sunny and a little hot at the souk, but we also want to have a nice lunch somewhere, and museum lunches are like not that great. Like yesterday at the National Museum, Like we just had sandwiches and a juice. But like for dinner, we had like a really nice dinner. So I think we want to try and find like something like that for lunch again, where we can just sit down and like also re-energize a little bit, because we'll be shooting at the museum for a while. Maybe, I'm not sure how long the shoot at the museum will be for actually. The next location we're gonna head to is Souk Waqif. We had to deliberate a little bit about this, about where we wanted to go next, if we just wanted to have lunch at the library. However, we wanted to see a different side of Doha, and we decided to head here. We did plan on coming here in the late afternoon, which I heard is the best time to go. However, it was extremely hot and very crowded, but I can't imagine how much more crowded it would have been if we had come here in the afternoon. Also, the sunlight here was ample, so when we did shoot kind of next to buildings, we found that it was still bright enough and it was not too dark. I think it would have been a touch too dark to shoot in the alleyways. I wanted to go to lunch at this place called Parissa. However, you need bookings there, even though the place was practically empty. We just headed somewhere next door, which was not as nice, but the food was decent. During lunch, we also discussed what reels that we wanted to shoot and kind of reshuffled a few things that we had missed. Once we were done with lunch, we headed outside. We shot our transition story 2, which was a cover and uncover transition and involved me taking my phone out of my bag. We also did the remove phone transition and a swivel transition, and then we tried out this pass through the wall transitions, which we were inspired to shoot in the alleyways of the city. We actually ended up staying here a little bit longer than we had intended to, which meant that we missed the art museum, which is where we were supposed to head next. So instead, we decided to go down to Skyline Doha, which was actually not on our list whatsoever, and just explore the area. Welcome to Skyline View Doha. In this area, there are lots of ships that are docked here, and it seems to be a viewing point of the skyline. Now, this is a much closer view of the skyline than what we had in MIA Park the other day. Here, lots of people were shooting photos and videos and had their cameras out, versus at MIA Park, mostly people were just relaxing and riding their bikes or just spending time with family and having a picnic. Because it was slightly more crowded here, it did make it a little bit more difficult to shoot some content here. We shot a unrotate and stomp here, as well as follow me from behind and follow me from the side. Also in between, you'll notice I have changed my outfit from that purple one I was wearing at the library. I'm wearing a dark blue dress, and I want to keep changing my outfits as frequently as possible, so all of the reels that we're shooting looks like they're shot on different days, and I can use all of the clips next to each other without it looking like it's all one big long day. We're just gonna chill here for a little bit, watch the sunset, take some personal photos, make some calls, whatever we need to do before we head off to dinner. For dinner, we're headed to another mall today. This is called Villaggio Mall, and inside this mall is a Venetian-style canal. We just came here just to have a little bit of downtime. No plans to shoot content here. I did manage to have my Shake Shack here and did a little bit of shopping and walked around the mall. This mall is a little bit further out from the city, so we're gonna head back quickly since we have an early day tomorrow. Hey guys, it is the morning time, and I've just started vlogging on my Insta360. I'm gonna do an entire 24 hours vlogging with it. It's already 5:16, running a little bit late. Here is the outfit. It's just like a little dress. All right. Welcome to Katara Cultural Village. Again, I'm so glad we came to this one so early in the morning. It's about 7 a.m. when we've reached, and the place is empty. A little bit of construction work and cleaning that's happening. The first place we're going to shoot is outside the actual village. There's a fountain here along with a bunch of different buildings that we're going to shoot in front of. We're going to do the follow me from the side and follow me from behind transitions here before we head inside. When we head inside, there is a mosque, which I think is called the Katara Mosque or the Masjid of Katara. It is a stunning blue color, and I believe here there's also a tomb. The mosque, when we arrived, was open for morning prayers, so we wanted to be as respectful as possible while we were shooting some content, making sure not to get in anybody's way and not making any noise. We shot a few things on the Insta360 as well as the follow me from behind transition. We decided to take a little walk around so we could explore the rest of the area, and then we came to this stadium area, which looks so similar to Roman Colosseum architecture. I would have loved to visit this area when it was open, as all of the malls were closed, but we have to head back to the hotel to have breakfast and pack and head to the airport. I can't remember if I vlogged in the morning or not. It was like 5 a.m. We were rushing to get out of here. In the morning, we went to Qatar Cultural Center, and it was so stunning. It's so beautiful. Most of the places we found here are like really well maintained. It's clean. It's so pretty. Welcome to the Museum of Islamic Art. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time to explore the entirety of the museum, so I just want to find this archway area that I've seen online. Thankfully, you don't need to buy a ticket to access this area. If you just enter the museum and then head to your right where there's some signs for the restrooms and you just keep walking through, you'll come across this area. Like most places in Doha, this area is also super empty. We still want to be really mindful so we're not making too much noise as we try to shoot as many of the transitions we had in mind. We're shooting our spin transition here as well as our usual follow me from behind and follow me from the side. We also decided to take quite a few photos here just because how beautiful the archway looked with the skyline behind it. To access the gift shop or the cafe here, you do need to buy a ticket, and if we had more time, we would have explored this museum fully. However, our next stop is going to be lunch before we head to the airport. We're through immigration and security, and now we have a good hour or so to explore Hamad International Airport. Right after security, you'll come across this lamp bear, which is by Swiss artist Urs Fischer. And this bear is sculpted from bronze, and this place was a must to get some content here. We shot our cover transition here before moving to the airport. We also had to shoot the beginning of the pass through the wall transition here and a few B-roll clips. Our main aim was to find the garden here, which I believe is called the Orchard, and this is located in Terminal C. I can't 100% remember, but I do have a video up about Instagram where the locations in Doha, where I've gone into more details on how you can find this and where this is located. This garden is kind of in 2 stories. At the bottom, there's trees and places you can sit, but then there's also a bridge that weaves its way through the garden, which is somewhere that you also must check out. We managed to get this cool shot where the team is on the bridge and I'm standing down below with the trees around me. We shot a few more transitions here, like this cover and cover with the passport, as well as formative reel on how to shoot at the airport when you're traveling solo. We were so engrossed in exploring the garden that I completely lost track of time and I ended up rushing to my gate. I made it just in time to board the flight, and I'll see you guys when I'm in Kolkata. Hey guys, I am being very quiet because the airport is empty and people are sleeping here and I don't want to attract attention. It is 3:34 now. My next flight it boards at 6:10, so I think I can go to the departures, like I can go to like security and like into the airport around 4, I think. I'm not sure. Let's do a little recap because last I talked to you guys, we were in the hotel room in Doha. After that, we went to the art museum. I found the arches that I wanted to shoot at. You did not have to buy a ticket to see the arches, and we spent like a good like an hour and a half there, and we got like amazing footage there. It is actually really stunning, and I would, if you're thinking about like going to Doha, I would recommend going there, like just like visiting the museum and going like to the arches during the day, but then also going there at sunset. I don't like really regret it, but I wish we just like kind of went during sunset one time, because it is just really pretty. And then we went to a mall called City Center Mall. I had some sushi. I wanted to get Shake Shack again, but I didn't. I had salmon, spicy salmon, and then I had like a bento box. Bento box was not good. Spicy salmon was okay. I feel like it didn't hit that sushi spot, and I absolutely love sushi. I could have it multiple times a day, or like Japanese food, and it just didn't hit the spot. So, and then we got back to the airport, and guess what? Farhan got his bag. As we were like leaving, he got his bag. So I got changed, because if you remember, I was wearing that white dress with the red hearts on it, I think last, and now I'm wearing this orange stripy one. So I got dressed at the airport, and we spent like some time just hanging out outside the airport, and Going through check-in was really easy, security is really easy, customs super easy. Like, again, we went through in 5 minutes. It took us longer to repack all of our bags than actually going through immigration and security. And then we walked down like the center part of the airport, trying to find that there's like a green space in the airport. It's called the Orchard. I think that's what it's called. I think it's a good place to go, and they have lots of luxury shops there. They have a food court there, but only go if you have lots of time, because it's really far. And I was leaving from gate B, and it's kind of like near like the end of gate C. If you once you enter the airport, you can catch a metro from the beginning of the like where you enter to the garden. So I recommend that you do that if you want to visit. We didn't do that. We walked, which was fine because we were taking a bunch of content anyway. So we finished up a whole bunch of content. All right, I will check in with you guys after I get into arrivals, and hopefully they let me in to the airport through security. It is 6:04. We made it. I have about like 10 minutes until boarding is supposed to open. I ended up walking up like there. I realized that once you just exit baggage claim, there's another little waiting area which seemed a lot nicer, so I was kind of kicking myself for not going there sooner. There's a cafe there as well. I didn't stop. I just like kept moving through. I didn't want to exit like the main like the building of the airport, and I saw that they have like a elevator on the inside that will take you up. So I took that elevator up, but you still needed to show your tickets, you still need to show your ID and everything to get through. But luckily it was like in the time that you can enter, so that worked out well. I checked in, ended up having 10 kilos overweight because I forgot to pre-book, but so I just paid for it. I was like, I'm not in the mood to argue. Security was like a nightmare. My luggage and my camera kit both got pulled to the side. I had to wait. It took me like 45 minutes just to get through security, but as soon as I got through, I found a massage place. It was a really bad massage, but she like literally was just like caressing my leg. It was just like a foot massage, but I got it for 60 minutes, and I took a little nap on the chair, and I was like, you know what, I just want to take a freaking nap. And like it's too hard to nap on the airport chairs, or they don't have like any places to sleep. So I ended up just like taking a quick, like I think it was like just like it wasn't deep sleep, just like kind of dozing off. And now I am at my gate. Bought a little neck pillow as well because I went to sleep on this flight, and I have my eye mask as well. So I'm just gonna like get on the flight, put my stuff away, and then just like get to sleep. Hopefully the flight will board soon and that it's not delayed, because I don't think I can stay at an airport any longer. I did purchase also fast forward, which means I can skip the queue and just like jump right on the plane. But they still haven't announced like boarding. They haven't even put up like the location at the gate, which is making me a little stressed. But I'm gonna check that I'm at the right gate, and then let's see what's happening. I have officially landed. Like 12 hours of travel from Doha to here. I've finally landed. All of my bags came as well on time, and now we're just driving home.